Good morning, children. I'm Mohana Ravi, your computer teacher. Hope you all are fine, safe at home. Be safe, be inside your home. Please do not come outside, as in we are in pandemic situation now. And pray God that soon we should come for the normal situation. Okay. Now we are going to see lesson 2, uses of computer. Okay, today we are going to learn second lesson, uses of computer. Okay, computers are used at many places. We would have seen using computers in many places. In many places we would have seen. Okay, nowadays we cannot see places where the computers are not used. That much the computer is being used in all situations, in all places. Without computer, life is impossible. See, nowadays we are learning our school itself going through in computer only. Without computer, we cannot even imagine our schooling nowadays, isn't it, kids? So computers are used in many places. Okay, now at home we can do homework and search for information. Any information, if you take any information you want to know or you want to learn, everything can be searched in computer, in internet. So we are doing all our we are learning from teachers, then we are learning from computers, then our teachers. Okay, our big teachers becomes our computers internet nowadays. Okay, and we can draw pictures and solve sums. Any hard sums can be solved in in computer. Okay, and we also play games, which is our favorite task, and we watch movies and listen to music. Okay, we watch movies and listen to music. So these are all the uses of computer at home. At home we use all kind of a task, we do all kind of a task using this computer. Okay, now see this girl, what she's telling. I like watching Tom and Jerry cartoons on my computer, isn't it? Even we also like seeing cartoon, watching cartoon in computer, isn't it, kids? Next, see how a girl is watching. She is using her computer in home. Okay, in home. Next, now, we saw how we can use computers in home. Now, we'll see how computers can be used at school. Okay, inside home we saw. Now, we'll see at school how it can be used. We can learn new things in a classroom. We can learn new things in a classroom. We can make timetables and report cards. Okay, we can make timetables and report cards. You won't know, kids, nowadays even the exams have come in computer. The moment you finish your exam, the same minute you will get your result on your hand. But for us, for a teacher, it will take some time. At least minimum one day it will take to showcase your result. But for a computer, in a minute it can do all the work. The moment you finish your test, the next minute, the same minute, you will get the result on the screen. So that fast the computer is. Okay, and we can do practical work in the lab. We can do practical works, whatever writing programs and do whatever you learn with a computer teacher, everything can be done in the lab. Practically you can do all your works. Keep records of books in a library. Okay, everything you can keep records of books in a library. If I ask you to take a particular book from a library, where 2000 to 3000 or many more thousands of books are present in the library. Okay, if I ask you to pick out a particular book, how will you go and find? Will you find one by one or one by one? Is it possible? No, right? So their computer will tell you, in this room, in this row, in this column, in this numbers book is the one you are searching for. The computer is that much smart and efficient, will let you know where the book is out of 5000 or thousands of computer in the thousands of books though in the library. Okay, that much fast, that much efficient and smart the computer is. Okay, now keep records of all the students. Can you imagine, kids? We are somewhere around more than 1,000 kids in our school. Okay, more than 1,000 kids are there in our school. Is it possible for us to keep record all the students name and their standard and their parents name and their phone number, everything, all details particularly for a particular kid? Can we keep all the records into our mind? Is it possible for all thousand above thousand kids we are there present in a school? Is it possible to memorize all details for all students? No, right? But computer does this job. So computer that much is efficient. Okay. So no matter how many things you buy, a computer can make a bill. That's true, right? That's true, right? Anything you buy in the shop, okay, you may buy thousands of product also, but for a biller who sit in the cash counter, it is impossible for him to write all the products rate and make a total. He may miss out because he's a human. He may miss out something, or he may charge extra, or he may charge less, but a computer won't do all this. Computer will let you know the exact fare what we have to collect. So that much efficient the computer is. Okay, that much fast its calculation is. Okay, so in school what we learn, how we are using computer, we learn new things through computer, and we make timetable and report card through computer. We do practical work in the lab. We keep records of books in a library, keep records for all the students. So these are all the uses of computer at school. I'm revising you the what and all we see in home, inside the home. How can we use the computer? Inside the home we can watch movie, we can listen music, and we can draw, and we can do many more things. The same way in school, what and all can be done? We can learn new things, and we can make timetables and report cards, we can do practical work in lab, and we can maintain library records, and we can maintain students data too. Okay kids, now we will move on to the next slide. Now in shop, how it is being used, I've already told you. In shop, it is extremely useful to calculate the bills. It is extremely useful. It is in supermarket and all. Somehow far grown grown shops cannot even imagine or think without the computer. Without the computer, for a big shop, it is a dream only. Okay, it is highly impossible. Okay, it is not at all possible. Okay, so in shop it is mandatory now. So we can make bills, we can keep a record of item bought and sold. Well, let's take 3 lorries or 4 lorries of product you bought, and gone a month you were selling products in your shop. Now you want to know how much the product have sold, how much the product have left in my shop, how much to be bought, what and all I've sold more, what and all have not sold yet, what and all has gone moderately. So these records, computer will give you the information in a fraction. In a minute, in a minute you will get all the informations. Okay, so this much efficient the computer is. Okay, in short, we can make bills and we can keep a record of items bought and sold. Anything the product have oversold, that means sold very fast. Okay, it has completely sold out, then this will help you to purchase more. Or the product have not sold, or it is selling very less momentum it has got, so it will be easy for you to buy in less amount. Okay, buy in less numbers. Okay, which is very moderate, which is not selling that much. Okay, but it is required to, so in that case you can stop buying it often. So in this way these records will help the shopkeeper to moderate his purchasing. Okay, so in short, it is useful to make bills and it is helpful to keep a record of item which is sold and bought. Okay, now at railway station and airport. Okay, at railway station and airport you take in bus stand also, even in bus stand, bus stops also it is being used now. Somewhere you would have seen private bus stops and all, we they are using only. Okay, we can book and cancel tickets, we can book and cancel tickets, keep records of all passengers, keeps records of all passengers, update timetable of trains and flights, update timetable for trains and flight. Let's take, we are planning for a trip. Okay, we are planning for a trip after 10 days. After 10 days we are planning for a trip to go to somewhere, to the picnic spot. But to for that, first we have to calculate how many members we are planning to go there to the picnic. Okay, how much it cost. Okay, then we have to check the availability too. Okay, because some picnic places are always busy. We cannot, as you think, you cannot book a tickets for the places. You have to book the tickets some certain days before, some certain period of days before itself. So that is pre-booking it is called. So okay, some certain picnic spots or any places, okay, where people are going often, we have to book a ticket some particular days before itself. And we booked a ticket, now we have changed our plan. Okay, we have changed the plan, the cost is heavy, or some members they have denied to come. So what we have to do, we want to cancel the ticket, so that is also possible. So these both work computer can do. Okay, even a month before or 10 days before, or whatever, any days before, we can book tickets for whatever the place we want to go. The same way we can cancel the ticket also. Okay, now the second point, keep records of all the passengers. Have you ever imagined how many passengers are traveling in a train in a day? In a day, how many passengers are traveling in a day? There might be a lakhs and crores of people would be traveling. Kind of a Chennai and Bangalore or Mumbai and all, we cannot compare Mumbai with any other cities, that much crowd it is. Okay, so the computer only keeps all the records of every single person who travels in the train. It keeps records of what time he traveled, on which numbered train he has traveled, and the duration of the traveling, which place to which place he has traveled. all the data it keeps, not only the timing and not only the passenger, keeps the date of birth, it keeps his other Aadhaar card number or any government official numbers. It keeps all the records, it maintains all the records. That much efficient the computer is. It keeps records of all the passenger records. Okay, next, the third point is update timetable of train and flights. I just now told you about the keeping records of uh, railway passengers. Now, about the flight tickets also, flight passengers also, we you think, okay, if you take both of these transports like a train and the airport, if you take both of this for an hour, this will go for every hour. There will be a train. If you take every 10 or 15 minutes it will go, but a flight will go for 1 hour. Every 1 hour or every 2 hours there will be a there will be a flight. Okay, so we have to they have to calculate from this place to this place is this much to be charged, or this place to some certain kilometers this much has to be charged, or in this scenario also, in a particular scenario also, age category comes above 60 years can pay only this much fare, below children, okay, below 6 years can pay this much only, or the infant who has born just now a year before, cannot pay anything. All the informations the computer only possess. Okay, the computer only possess. So updating timetable of trains and flights, all jobs, the computer only does. Okay, we can book and cancel ticket is the first point. Keep records of all passengers, the second point. Update timetable of train and flight is the second point. Okay, now I think I have taught you the uses of computer in some certain places. First we will do a recap. See, yes, uses of computer at home. We saw it is useful on doing homework and searching information. Then drawing pictures and solve the sums. Then to play games and watch movies and listen music. Okay, these are all the points we should keep in our mind. We should remember. Okay, now next, at school we to learn new things in a classroom and to make timetable and report card and to do practical work in the lab, then keep a records of books in a library, then keep records of all the students of a school. Okay, then we saw in shops we can make bills, keep a record of item bought and sold. So these are all the things, these are all the uses of a computer. Okay, then one more, at railway station and airport. At railway station it is useful to book and cancel a ticket and keep record of all the passengers and update timetable of trains and flights. Okay kids, now we saw the uses of computers in some certain places. There are some more places also we yet to see, but before that we will see all those places in next video. Okay kids, now we will meet in next class. I'll take leave now. Bye. Be safe, be at home, wear mask while coming out. Okay kids, bye, thank you.